This instinct is my strong conviction.
All right there, boys and girls. Another episode of White Trash Guide to Buffets Across America. I was on my way to the comic book shop. I was going to eat at the Chinese joint that y'all saw in another video when I went to CC's. It's right next door to CC's. But on my way there, I just happened to notice this place. And it's probably been here for years because the sign looks old as hell. But it's a Filipino buffet. Never had Filipinian food before, or Filipino food, or whatever. Anyway, so we're going to go try them out, see what it's all about. So as I promised, there you go, Filipino Buffet. So let's go find out what it's all about. Okay, I'm never going to remember how to pronounce these names, so... I'm going to try all of this nonsense. Yeah, I'm never going to remember how to pronounce half of this, so we're just going to video it so I remember. All right, let's go chow down. All right, guys, so here's round one. We're going to move my water out the way here. The young lady said that everything I have here complements with the rice, but I put the rice on the side like a dumbass because I've never had Filipino food before. But she said this beef here is real good. It's very tender. I'm able to cut it with a fork. I don't need no knife. Very good. It's almost like what the U.S. people would call like a beef stew. It's very good. And I could see where that would complement very well with the rice. So, like I said, I mean, you can see I'm cutting it. I mean, more or less I'm butchering it, but it's cutting very easily. Very good flavor. I'm going to just pick it up and, ghetto style this. It's very good. Similar to our beef stew, but I didn't get much gravy. I wanted to try just the meat. Very tender, very good. All right, let me. And this is some kind of pork with a blood gravy. They make it with the blood. Don't let the blood in it fool you, because this is delicious. Goodness gracious. Wow. Freaking amazing. Very delicious. I'll try just some of this ginger rice with no sauce, just to see how it. Our bird nest is working. It's interesting. It's not ginger rice, it's garlic rice. I'm sorry. It's got little pieces of minced garlic in it. I never would have thought of putting garlic in my rice like that, but it's almost like a jasmine rice with garlic in it. Very good. And then this is some mixed vegetables with. Let me see what this was. All right, this was mixed vegetables with a salted shrimp paste. So a very strong seafood, shrimpy, fishy taste. It's like they let's grind up the shrimp instead of leaving it whole. So if you don't like seafood, you definitely won't like that. It's very interesting, man. To me, it's a waste of a shrimp. It's a waste of a shrimp to me, to puree it and make a paste out of it, but hey, to each own. And we got some kind of chicken here. This chicken's very good. So we're gonna try that. And try that sauce with that rice. It's a sauce with the beef rice, with the rice and the beef sauce. It's good with rice. I'm gonna try the rice with that blood gravy. Clean out the bird nests. That blood green is freaking amazing. Round one was amazing. All right, so let me pause that up. I'm gonna go get another round of something else. Give it all a try. All right, so here's round two. We got some more of that ginger rice. Got some of that. It's a pork hock, like a ham hock, with like a peanut sauce. I was talking to a gentleman. I don't know if he works here, he owns a place, whatever, but he said it's real. He's eating right now, but he said it's real hard to make and it takes a lot of time, and it comes with that vegetable. And they got fried pork belly, which looks a lot like what Cajuns do with crackling, and got a piece of fish and some squash with beans and some kind of coconut sauce on it. So that's round two. So, and I've also got their version of chicken soup with rice. I didn't get no chicken in it though, because it was whole pieces of chicken with the bone in. I just wanted to taste it. I know what chicken tastes like, so I want to just taste the broth. All right, so let's knock out round two. That peanut smells. Oh, that smells so good. All right, let's try this chicken broth here with the rice, chicken rice soup. It's very good. It's not liquidy. I mean, it is liquidy, but it's more like gelatinous liquid. Very good. That was very delicious. All right, let's try the fried pork belly. Very much like crackling. Just a little less fried. Very sweet. You can taste the sauce is coconut based, and you can taste it. You can taste the coconut very much. Very delicious. And I don't know what kind of squash that is, but it's very consistent with like a pumpkin, which is in the squash family. It's good.
Actually, that's the greeting. When Abraham
That sauce is good.
pinento ko nga sa mga tao na
Very delicious.
call us the businessman. Inventor. What we have here. Yun doon sa yung wine.
Alright, let's try that fish.
Successful talaga sa business ng invention. Up to a point he gets 90% of what he does. And he believes that yes, he shallows money, but God also
Very bony.
shallows the same money that he has. But then his shallow is
And they still have bones in it, but yeah, they still got bones in it. Let's see.
That's the reason why he's very successful.
Got lots of bones. Once I got the bones out the way, I'm good.
Yung isa, umalis ko sinungitan niya.
Not sure what kind of fish this is, but
Kaya yung isa, umalis ko sinungitan.
once you get the bones out the way, it ain't bad.
Kung continue, doesn't want to make mistakes. Gusto niya, parang kasi practice yan noon. Na-develop yung diatomy. They want the apostles to concentrate on preaching. Hindi mga services in the world. Ito sa akin. Secondary na yun. Ito yung mga sabahan sa'yo. Just like Elizabeth, she couldn't afford the masses.
Looks like some kind of like a leek. Not sure, but
Dati ba yan? Kami yung name pa. Sa bagay lang dyan. 10 years na yan. Wala na, wala ka sa mga
So let's try this peanut ham hock.
Day off niya man na, binibisita niya ako.
requirement for dietary. You have to speak Spanish. Prior to being so after our first week, seminar, padala kami sa Mexico. Ngayon sa akin.
It's the fatty part of the pig. What they're normally using like soul food. Boil it down with the greens. But they use it as the main course.
When you speak, when you never hear another language, you'll parang immersion. Madali ka madali ka
May I get some more water, please? Thank you. Thank you.
Next week every weekend we go. Yeah, you'll go. Okay.
I don't know. She said she was here.
Did
you call her?
Di ba Nigeria? Pero alam ko mayroon tinawas sila kasi di ba ang seminar malapit na sa
The sauces are amazing. The ham hock. Okay. The vegetables and the coconut was amazing. Alright, so let's go try some more stuff.
picture lang siya.
Kaya kapilin eh, kaya pinag-uusap na.
So let's go get round 3. All right, so here's round 3. I got some sort of spring roll, egg roll, some more of that ginger rice, something that had no name on it, but a gentleman told me it's made with ground up pork ears, and then something else that had no name, and then this had a name. It's some kind of fruit and sauteed fruit in a coconut sauce, and then we got some of this here, and then we got some more soup. Try it out. All right, so here goes round 3. Let's try this this soup. Got tomatoes and onions and pork in it. Let's try this. Very interesting. It's got like a sour taste to it. Very interesting. That was pretty good. This is their version of a spring roll. Try it out. Typical spring roll. Look at the bird's nest. Let's try this rice noodles with vegetables. It's room temperature, but it's got very good flavor.
Talibon is just like all the forest. Maraming location. Every family has Talibon.
I'm enjoying these rice noodles with vegetables. That's very delicious. Good. That's just fried sweet potato. Very good. Well, let's try this pig ear stuff. A little spice to it. It's pretty good. Very chewy. Delicious. Yeah, that's good.
Nahirap yun. There was a time when
It's probably the spiciest thing here.
Actually, that time, parang isang buwan kasi was that was the time.
That was the rice ball.
Alam naman, pag pumunta sa rito, malaman niya.
Use that rice to soak up that gravy.
Still enjoying it?
Oh, it's amazing. The only thing I didn't care for, well, I mean, I liked the flavor, was the fish, because it was real bony.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but pick the bones out, and it's good.
You have to, especially the back side.
Yeah.
Those are the bony side.
Yeah, that was good.
Did you like the food?
It was amazing.
Very good.
Yeah, I'll come back. We'll see you again next
All
time.
right, y'all have a good day. Got a little something on the shirt. Very nice miss.
Doon na lang sa isa. Sana ko pa ang silin ko. Okay.
All right, so round three is done. Only a few more things to try. All right, let's go get something else. All right, so there's the next round. Got some more of that pork stew with blood pork, blood gravy, and some more of the pig ears. And that's a different type of egg roll. It's got ground pork in it, and there's another fried yam, their version of chop suey, and some kind of bean stew. So we're gonna try that out. I didn't get the name of it. I'll have to go video that before I leave. All right, so let's flip this around and. All right, so let's try some of this bean stew. It's almost like a split pea soup with pork in it. It's very good. egg roll. It's pretty good. It's got ground pork in it. Let's try that version of chop suey. Which, believe it or not, chop suey is actually Americanized. I saw a special one, Chinese food, and it said something like to the effect of basically chop suey is all the leftovers thrown in a pot, and it started off in California, in the Asian community. And it took off.
Ikaw, kumain ka na?
Not bad. Just a bunch of vegetables. Sauce. These other two things I've had already and I enjoyed them. This is the fried ham. Well, I said fried, but more like pan fried. Caramelized, real good. Very good. It's very delicious. Very good.
Just a small one for just a small one.
Thank you.
So, which one is your favorite now?
So far, I like this,
Pork blood?
the pork blood, and I don't know what that is.
Sisig. It's a pork belly and a pork ear.
Yeah, that's what the gentleman told me over there. I didn't know what it was called, but he told me what it was. But
You like the one, like you like the stuff that it's really adventurous space.
well, I'm from New Orleans, and we eat anything. You know? And there's a Vietnamese dish that they make, and they make a blood gravy, but they use duck. And it's duck blood, and they make it's similar to this, a little more spicy, but it's very good. But this is amazing.
It's good, sir. Thank you so much. Enjoy your food, sir.
Okay, so this is made with pork belly and pork ears.
Love you, Mama. Mama, if you get up today, I'll give you the point. And I'll buy you something.
You're gonna buy me something?
You like rice soup? You like rice
Yeah, well, you could have one your phone.
This is probably the spiciest thing here, but it's freaking amazingly good. Ooh, good lesson for y'all. If it looks ugly, it don't matter. It's all about the taste. See if there might be one or two more things I want to try again. So, alright, let's go see if there's anything else I haven't tried that I want to try. I don't think I'm trying the fish eggs because it's just fried fish eggs with very little meat on it, so what's the point? We'll see what else they got. Alright. Alright, so there's a little more more of that chicken rice stew, some more of the rice noodles, and some more of that coconut with squash and green beans. So then we're going to try dessert. So let's knock this out and then see what they have for dessert. Alright, so let's knock out some more of that stew. So it's not very liquidy, it's more gelatinous. You can see the consistency. It's not real liquid. I mean, it's liquidy, but not overly liquidy. It's more like a thick broth. Very good though. Rice noodles. Very good. Again, This is about the coldest I had. It's room temperature. It's on the hot buffet line, but still, they don't retain the heat very well. I mean, this stuff here is amazing. This could almost be a dessert. It's always a good sign. You're eating at a restaurant and all but 4 people were Filipino in here. It's a good sign, because if you're going to come and eat your, you want it's authentic. Never would have thought putting a coconut sauce with squash and green beans. It's amazing.
Can I sit down?
Sure.
So anyway, my name is Buddy. Buddy Brown from
Corey.
Bunkie.
Yeah, that's amazing. I run into somebody in Houston from Bunkie.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
It's like I ran into one gentleman. I don't know if you know where Edgar is. Edgar, Louisiana. It's halfway between Baton Rouge and New Orleans. Little one-horse town. You blink your eye and you miss it.
Right.
I ran into a guy. He goes, he as a matter of fact, he owns this wing joint on 45 and West. And I got to talking to him. He's like, he was putting up flyers on the car, and he's like, yeah. I was like, before you go and put a flyer on my car, what are you trying to sell, buddy? He's like, oh man, I'm just putting flyers out for my restaurant. I own a restaurant right up there, and I was like, it's pretty dedicated when the boss is out there putting out the flyers.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, I had some time to kill, and he said, look, here's a coupon for 5 free wings, and he saw my hat. I had a New Orleans Saints hat on.
Okay.
And he says, you from New Orleans? I said, yes, sir. He said, because I'm from Edgar. And he goes, you probably don't know where that's at. I was like, I know right where that's at. You
did know, huh?
Yeah. I used to deliver paint there.
Oh, okay.
I worked for a paint company, and I used to deliver paint. They have a port right there where they launch ships, like little ships, to catch the big moving cargo liners.
Okay.
And deliver stuff to them, and they had a launch right there. So,
okay.
So I used to deliver paint there from time to time. I knew right where I was at. And
he was
said,
amazed, wasn't he?
He was like, man, not many people know where Edgar, Louisiana is. I was like, I know right where it's at. So he tells me, he says, look, go try these free wings and get something else. If you don't like it, whatever else you try, he goes, tell him that Oscar said, give you your money back. I've been there. I don't eat wings nowhere else since I've been there. But they got boudin there.
Oh.
They got fried boudin balls.
Okay.
They do a fried boudin balls with cheese inside. They put like a chunk of cheese, wrap the boudin around it, and then batter it and fry it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. They used to do red beans and rice, but they quit doing it. They quit doing it because nobody eats it. You know, they're just like, why make it if nobody's gonna buy it? And I understand, you know, but they do fried catfish, but it's and you go in there and they play all Zydeco music in there. And I'm like, it's like my home away from home, because I live here.
45 and West.
45 and West, right in front of the Home Depot.
There's a Fry's right there too, isn't there?
The opposite corner, the north side corner, same side as Fry's, but Fry's is on this corner. They're on this corner.
Okay.
Because they got the Home Depot, the Best Buy, and the Walmart.
Okay.
It's in between. Like the Walmart's here, The Home Depot's here, and then they got a strip center up closer to the freeway, and they're right in there.
All right.
But man, you go in there, they play nothing but Zydeco music,
And it's the name of his wings?
no, it's called Bonfire Wings.
Oh, Bonfire Wings.
Yeah. It's just like kind of like Buffalo Wild Wings, but it's just a little mom and pop shop. It's like half the size of this place here.
Yeah.
And it's the wing. If you like chicken wings,
Yeah.
you know, like
They're good. I like them.
they are the best wings that you. And like I said, they do boudin sausage links, and they do the fried. Man, they used to have, like I said, they used to have red beans, not no more, but they do fried catfish. But yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But what a small world. Somebody from Bonky, that's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all them little towns, they're all right next to each other. Bonky and Hesma, and
Yeah. Evergreen.
I've never been to Evergreen.
Evergreen's it's just out of Bunkie going. That would be going east towards Cottonport.
Yeah, see, I've never been that far east.
Oh, okay.
So, like I said,
But Hesma's right up there.
Bonky, Hesma, Marksville.
Right up, yeah, Marksville.
Those three little towns is where my people were from,
Yep. My dad came from Marksville.
right?
My mother came from New Iberia.
New Iberian, yeah.
Way down.
Yeah, down on the bayou.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's like, and I've got a bunch of friends from down on the bayou. I got a bunch of friends. They're from. You ever heard of Dulac?
I've heard the name, but I don't know where
It's
it is.
around Houma and Thibodaux.
I know there's a Bio-Dulac.
Yeah, well, that's where Dulac is. The town, it's named the town's named after the bayou,
Oh, okay.
or vice versa. But yeah, it's small world, man. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I guarantee you, I got relatives that knew your relatives.
Probably,
I guarantee you.
So do you speak French too, or no?
No, I never did. When we were growing up, I remember Mom and Dad would only talk to us in English because they wanted us to learn English and go to school and, get an education and all that. So they never would talk to us in English. I mean, in French. And I only lived there till I was 6 years old.
Oh, okay.
5. And then we all moved to Texas, for jobs.
Yeah, my people moved to New Orleans for jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my great-grandfather, he was a carpenter by trade. And like I was telling you before, my great-grandmother and great-grandfather, they're second generation born in America, because their parents were the first generation, and the generation before that came from Nova Scotia. And my grandmother and her 3 sisters were the first people in my family to speak English. And when they would go home, when they moved to New Orleans, they started speaking English because they put them in school in New Orleans. And they would come home and teach their parents English. But so I learned French. So I speak French, and I thought, okay, I'm going to go for my foreign language. I'm going to take French because I'm going to ace this.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
No. And what was funny was the guy at the high school that I was at that was teaching French. He was a college student from France, and he would teach one high school class French. Before he went because he was going to the University of New Orleans, but he would teach a high school class. I guess to supplement his income, and since he was French, he taught French. And I can't remember the guy's name to save my life, but and he tells me we walk in there. It's intro to French 1. Nobody knows French, so we in there, and he says, "Hi, my name." We're going for this store. We're gonna call him Pierre. So Pierre comes in and he says, "Hi, my name is Pierre, and I'm your French teacher, and this is the only time I'm talking to you in English. After that, everything else is going to be in French." So I was like, wait a minute. So if we have a question and we ask you in English, you're not going to tell us? Nope. Just the first day. And after that, everything else is in French.
Oh, man.
So I'm like, okay. So in the class for about a week, and sure enough, people would ask him questions and he wouldn't answer them. He would tell them in French. And I'm like, I don't understand this. And my friend's like, I thought you were French. I was like, my people are French, but we speak Cajun French.
Cajun French.
And he's like, I said, this is a whole nother ballpark. Because I'd go home and ask my grandma, what is this, how to say this? And she was, I mean, some of the stuff is similar, but I mean, like to read it, you can read it. You just can't speak it because a lot of the slang is different and a lot of the dialect's different.
Yeah.
So I went back in that class after that week. The next Monday I got in there and I said, so you're still not going to teach nobody the English translations and whatever? He's like, nope. So I looked at that guy and I said, Bras ma derrière.
What did you tell him?
I told him to kiss my ass. He goes,
Did
what
he
did
get
you
it?
say? No. He knew derrière was backside. That's about all he knew.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, what did you say? I said, you heard me. I said, bras ma derrière. He goes, and I said, so you're still not going to teach us the English and stuff like that? No. I said, pique-toi, petit boutin. And I learned that from my great-grandmother because one time she got real upset with me. I was supposed to do something for a chore in her attic. It was the middle of the summer, and I told her, wait till the evening comes. I'll go in the attic. I'm not going in the hot attic during the daytime. I was about 16 years old. And so me and my buddies were playing basketball, and she comes over and she'd get excited. She'd talk broken English and French, so it would go back and forth.
Back and forth.
So she was telling me something, and what she said, I didn't know what she said. So, but I knew it wasn't good because she was hot, and she lived right next door to us. So it was my great grandparents lived here, and my grandparents lived here, and we had an empty lot that the family owned in between. And she's like, why are you playing basketball, Michelle? And you won't come in the attic. I was like, there's a breeze out here blowing. Attic's hot, no breeze. So she's like, she told me that. And I was like, when my grandma got home from work, I said, what does that mean? And she goes, where did you hear that from? I was like, your mother? What she said was, F you, son of a bitch. So I told this to the French teacher. And he's like, what did you say? I said, pique-toi, petit boutin. He goes, well, what is that? I was like, it's French. You figure it out. And then I left the class, went to my counselor, and I dropped that course.
I had heard that. The proper French is nothing like Cajun.
Way different. Way different. I mean, you can get the gist of it, but to get graded on it, no.
Yeah, and I'm sure there was things, because like, I never heard derrière.
Yeah, that's your backside.
Part of
that's your backside.
But I heard chew. That's your butt, chew.
Yeah.
So I've heard that in French, the way they were speaking it, my grandparents.
Yeah, and then you got we used to call my cousin. She was a little chunky little girl. She's older than me, but when she was little, she was real chunky, and they used to call her Pootie Patat, little potato, because she was built like a potato.
That's funny.
Yeah, small world though, man. Oh man, that was good. Whew. All right, so y'all know what time it is. It's flip-flop time. The food here was phenomenal. The wait staff, it's a buffet. Very friendly. They were helpful, telling me what every product was. So that's kind of cool. So for the wait staff and their knowledge and being friendly, I'll give them a 3 flip-flop. The food, only one thing was cold or room temperature. So the food overall, I'm going to give them about a 3.5, 4 flip-flops. It was pretty good. Very enjoyable, very tasty, very new to me. Cleanliness, very good. So overall, I'm going to give them about 3.5 flip-flops. I'll step that up. We're going to give them about 3.5 to 3 3/4 flip-flops. Everything was very tasty, and it's got to be freaking authentic as hell because aside from, except for white gentleman that I met in here, but he was married to a Filipino lady. Y'all might have heard me talking to him. And then there was 2 black people. Other than that, everybody in here was Filipino. So, very authentic, very good. And overall, let's give them 3 3/4 flip-flops. Close to 4. 3, like I said, 3 3.5, 3 3/4. It's very good. All right, so you know the drill. If you like the video, see a little subscribe button down there. Click it. I don't know if it's on this side or this side, but either way, click the subscribe button. If you like the video, like it. Share it with your ma, your pa, your greasy grandma. Tell your family and friends. Share it amongst yourselves. And until then, keep a full belly.
Your agenda.